Yo, what's happening, 2K family? 2K Mechanic back with another video for you guys. In today's video, I'm gonna give you guys the top 5 tips to make sure your first 2K23 build is not a waste of money. So before we get into that, I want to say a thank you to all the new subscribers and returning subscribers to the video and to the channel. I appreciate all that you guys do. And if you're new to the channel, consider giving our channel a subscribe. I don't post daily like I was posting before, but I'm gonna post a little bit more actively as we get into 2K23, and I'm gonna try to stream a little bit more. I haven't been playing as much, but I'm gonna try to get back and stream a little bit more to interact with you guys, because we got a lot of new people to the channel and I want to chop it up with you guys more often. All right, so let's get into today's topic. Give you guys the top 5 tips to not waste money on your first 2K23 build. All right, so tip number 1, you want to pick a build with your skill set as a player. Like if you're a good passer, right, you might want to play the 1 or the 2, right? It depends on your skill set. Now I do another follow-up video breaking down the skill sets that's needed at each position, and if you're playing 3s, 2s, or 5v5, what skill set is really needed to be successful in those modes. But you definitely want to pick a build that you comfortable with. Are you a good shooter? Are you a good rebounder, defensive type guy, right? Are you kind of a do-it-all type player? What do you accentuate with? That's what you kind of want to make your build around, right? My first build is usually shooting guard, primarily because when, with the core group I play with, the 2 I play with, Dirty Mock and Code, right? We all can play different positions, but I'm usually like the, scoring, I could be a scoring option, right? If something breaks down and Code just passed to me, I need to be able to score multiple ways. And then also we need to, we're a defensive team, so I need to be able to play defense and pass and do all the necessary things. So I usually make a shooting guard my first build and probably make it as balanced as I can. But yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to make a build that accentuates your skill set as a player. All right, number 2, you need to be intentional and plan out your build, meaning you need to understand, right, what badges you want to get, what are the animation requirements for the particular build that you want to do, right? So like I said, I make mine balanced, and I usually try to go for 85 ball handle, to shoot the 3 ball at 80, it's somewhere in the 80s or something like that, or high 70s. I do want to be able to dribble because I am the secondary ball handler. I do want to be able to shoot. I like to slash, so I put my slashing up high, and then I make a defensive build. If you guys check all my builds, most of my builds that I make are pretty kind of similar, because that's just how I like to build players. I like to make them balanced with defense and all this stuff like that. The very few times that I kind of go specifically for one direction, it's like slashing and shooting, it's just more to accentuate whatever build that the people are looking for. Not my personal build, but what people are looking for. So definitely you want to be intentional and plan out your build. Check 2K Labs to check out all the animation requirements, all of the caps and stuff like that. So you want to spend a good amount of time on your first build, right? Number 3, you want to use the builder to test your build, because now in the builder, I think since 2K20, right, you can test. The builder has an option for you to be able to test your build against the CPU, right? Whatever team, against whatever team you want to go against, and you want to use that to kind of test your build, right? When it has max badges, it may not have a jump shot that you are going to use, but it has, you're able to put all the badges and stuff like that on the build. So you want to use that builder to kind of test your build, especially this first time around, right? Because that'll let you know, because they'll populate your animations and stuff like that, right? But it'll let you know kind of around what you'll be able to do, how fast you can move, and also use the practice mode. This is your first build, y'all. Use the practice mode to learn some of the mechanics of the game and learn, what is speed boosting mechanic and all this stuff like that, and that'll kind of give you credence as far as to how you need to set your build up, right? All right, number 4, y'all. Number 4, and I have a video on this breaking down how to do this. But anyway, Number 4, test the build without putting VC on it first, right? So in 2K22, and I'm pretty sure 2K21 was the same way, right? And also 2K20, and probably previous 2Ks. But anyway, you can put your build, go to my career in the build, right? And then go ahead and see how much it will cost to make that build to 99. See what animations you can get, right? You want to verify, right? So we went to 2K Labs and we looked at all the animations. Now we want to verify that the build that we have meets the thresholds for all the animations and make sure there's no funny business, right? So before you put VC on your player, you want to go into my career, look at the build, make sure it's correct, right? Make sure all the stats are correct. Make sure, you know, how much will it cost for me to 99 this player out, right? And, you know, kind of pre-build it before you build it, right? So sometimes, you know, I'm gonna put my playmaking and defense up and a little bit of shooting before I might put my slashing, you know, and physicals and stuff like that. Just kind of plan out your build a little bit more to kind of see if everything aligns. I just ran into this issue on this build I just created. That Jordan Poole build I created, that build is supposed to be a shooting guard. I made it at a point guard. So now I go into rec, I have like a 70 pass accuracy and low ball handling, and then they make me a PG. So you don't want to run into those issues. Test out your build without putting VC on it first and make sure it is what you want it to be. All right, and the 5th and final tip for you guys is the builds that you find me or other content creators make. I always say this in all my videos, y'all. Just use it as a template to make a build that fits what you want to do, right? Always use builds that you find online or builds from other people as templates, and don't copy them directly. I didn't see too many people, and that's a good thing about 2K22 builder and the builder system. I really didn't see too many people with the same exact builds. Now the builds might be very similar as far as the caps that they put, but they may put a little bit more here, they may put a little bit more here, speed, or they may put no strength, they may put that into more shooting. You know, just depends on what you want to do. Always guys, use builds that you find in the wild, or the build that your friend or your buddy might give you as a template, and kind of use that to kind of build upon to make your own unique build to fit your own play style. All right, so that's pretty much it for this video. Top 5 tips that you want to use to make sure your first build doesn't waste a lot of money. And if you can, check my video, like I said before, where I give you a breakdown on how to see how much everything it costs. And we're going to revisit that video in 2K23 to see how much of a cost increase that 2K add for us making builds. Hopefully they didn't increase the cost at all, but we'll find out in 2K23. I'll catch you guys in the next video when I break down the skill sets needed for each position. 2K Mechanic out. Peace, y'all.